Good morning, everyone. Jeanette with Vivo Vintage Designs. This morning I wanted to show you how I created these centers. Let me see. There you go. This one. And then there was this one as well. Very simple. So I have photo paper here. This one came on a roll. It was given to me. So it kind of curls a little bit. And what else am I going to use? My airbrush. The compressor is set at 40. I've got my blow dryer, snow cap. I'm going to use pitch black, Mantilla black by Pinata, and then I may throw another color in there, maybe a little shell pink. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is put down some black in my center. Also, I'm going to use micro brushes. And I have one that does not have the fuzzy tip on it. I removed it. And then I have some dirty ones that I used before that I'll use again. Alright, let's get some of the pitch black. You know, I leave them without the cap sometimes, and then they clog. So bear with me 1 second while I try to unclog that. There we go. All right, I'm going to take my micro brush and move that around a little bit, make my circle bigger, and then I'll dry it. Not yet. You know, the pitch black gives you a lot of different colors once you blow it out. So I'm going to put a little pink in it. And see what happens with that. Let's try it. It blended right in, but hopefully it'll still give me some nice petals. So I have a piece of paper towel so I can blot up the edges because I want to blow large petals. So I'm going to use a large amount of alcohol. Oh, the pink still comes out. This first petal is never good. But I can blow over that, so it's all good. This paper is great. The ink flows nicely on it, but because it comes on a roll, it always curls, and no matter how much I try to uncurl it. Let me see if I can straighten it out a little bit so that my alcohol doesn't continue to flow back to me. I'm not having a lot of luck today with this one. There we go. key is to use a lot of alcohol. Otherwise you get small petals. Hopefully this will be my last one. I should have done this on the Kirkland photo paper instead. Okay, I can always crop the edges off. Now what I did was, the next step was to put a little Mantilla black in the center. And I'm just making the center bigger. The shape that I want. And then I took the micro brush without the fuzzy part on it, and I just ran it through to get some of the ink on the outside. And as the ink dries, you start to get white lines in the center. Which is what I wanted. So continue doing your little lines while the ink dries. I'll show you what that looks like close up. Let me see if I can get it in focus. Nope. Well, I hope that when you work on it, you can see it. There we go. You see the little white lines that running the micro brush through the wet paint, rather ink, creates. All right, so that's the first step for the center. Then I'm going to dry it. Now this is a black gel pen. It's by Touch New and it's a 0.0 tip, very fine. So now I'm just going to make a couple of lines on the outside. Now I'll take Snow Cap, put a little drop on my palette. Again, I left the cap off of it. So if you leave the cap off of it and it clogs, just put a drop of alcohol on the tip, let it sit for a moment, and then squeeze up, and now you've unclogged it. And put the cap back on it. Alright, so now I have my micro brush. Again, it's a dirty micro brush, but I'm going to put it in the white Snow Cap rather. And I'm going to start, actually let me get a clean one because that one dried wrong. Alright. And just start tapping some small white dots. Don't make them too big. So this will be the first layer. And as you can see, the color beneath the white is absorbing the white, so it's not as white as you would like, or I would like rather. I'm going to continue to fill this in. Want to make sure it's dry. And now I'm going to take the Kamar varnish and give it a quick squirt right in the center. Just want to seal the center. I'll use my dryer. And go back in and add some more white. And you'll see that the white stands out more now. Now, in case you don't have micro brushes, you can, I'm not doing the center like I normally do, where I tap up and down and it creates that little circle with the dark in the center. I'm just tapping in little dots, so you don't have to use a micro brush. You can use a dotting tool. You can use the tip of a toothpick. But to create the white lines that I created in the center, if you don't have a micro brush but you do have a white gel pen, you can use that as well. Now I want most of my white dots, or the whitest dots, to be on top, because that's where I want my light to be coming from. And I want less at the bottom. Okay. And that's how that center was created. Let me bring it up so you can get a better look. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Leave them in the comments. And the list of products used for this video will be in the description box below the video. So I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something. You all enjoy your weekend. Bye.